telling any gangster? See, we call this kind of mean rap. I'm really in that field with a cabbage and collard greens at. Fuck around and turn your ass to Casper, yeah, I mean that. Hit a Rico, made a left on Jasper with a beans at. Charged cause they can find out all the evidence. They tried to lock me down, but they know I'm the hood medicine. Tired of just be patient and I'ma get us to the riches. Remember times we was in the hood, I'm talking running, jumping fences. But that's another story, I got plenty of F's about the trenches.
I'ma keep it real, alright? Like I say, mom, like man.
Cause look, it's been how many years it was between when you was doing your shit with Wick and until you start back doing, you know, recently. That was like
man, that's been some years. That
like
shit,
damn near
about 10 years,
9, 10 years, yeah.
So boom, alright. Like I say, Ron, I used to be playing with that shit, but as I'm doing this shit, like Wick used to be telling me, like, bitch, you the one need to take this shit serious, you know what I'm saying? So I'ma say, like, man, I'm going through shit. Nigga had this shit going on. Like I said, the high school shit happened. That was my first charge, yeah. High school shit happened, boom. I'm just going through shit, but like I say.
So look, you got locked up when you got expelled?
Fuck, all right. Man, let me rant about this.
Okay, okay.
Boom, this how this shit happen. I get expelled from the M. Boom. McKinnon put some type of warrant out for a nigga, you hear me? So boom. I get the warrant. Pops them letting the nigga know, you know what I'm saying? Like, bitch, you need to go see about this. So I go to expulsion here and I do all that shit. I get expelled. They switch Valley Park to a school called EBR Readiness. Boom, I go to this bitch for like 2 weeks. I'm in this bitch head first. Yeah. Man, I'm in class one day. We taking a test in this bitch. You hear me? Fucking the nigga named Coach Reed. This nigga used to have a metal detector. You come through the door, he scan you down and shit like that. Boom, he come get me out the class. Like, Jayy, come holler at me. I'm a nigga shit. First of all, I met a nigga know me. Nigga know like a big boy, you know what I'm saying, somewhere he ain't really wherever. I be to myself type shit. Like I don't fuck with nobody. I don't really make too much noise. Man, I do me and get up out of there. You know what I'm saying? So boom, I'm already on some shit like, what the fuck this nigga calling me out for? Like, you ain't never had to say nothing to me. You know what I'm saying? But good morning and how you doing type shit. So boom, nigga come get me out the class. Nigga tell me to step in his office. His office like right across from the classroom up there. I go in the office. I mean, this bitch by myself. The office like the size. This bitch like, I'm gonna say this bitch like the size of a little walk-in class. This bitch ain't nothing but a desk. It got his desk, his chair, and like 2 little regular school, you know, the little desk that was connected to the chair like they got in school now.
Mm-hmm.
Boom. It's all in here. So I'm like, what the fuck? As I go, I'm trying to open up the door just to peep my head in the hallway, see what's going on. They got me locked in this bitch. It's locked from the outside. But it's like one of them doors, like, you just gonna keep hitting that bitch and it ain't gonna open. But you gotta put the key in from the outside and hit it or whatever. So boom. Nigga come. I'm like, all right, I'm trying to open this bitch. This bitch don't want to open. Like, fuck it. Whatever. I feel like it's some fuck shit now. Now my heart done dropped. Now I don't know scared shit, but I'm thinking now my conscience running like, what the fuck?
You preparing yourself.
I'm like, I ain't got nothing on me. I don't come to school with shit. At this school, for sure, this bitch like a jail school. I'm not finna come to this bitch with nothing. I know I ain't dropping nothing. I ain't coming to this bitch smelling like nigga I used to drive to school and shit. You know what I'm saying? Mama had gave me a little gold Honda shit in high school. My 12th grade year, so boom. Alright. I'm like, I know I ain't coming. I don't smoke on the way to school, so what the fuck? Boom. I'ma say about 3 minutes passed by. I'm sitting on this nigga desk. I see they got like the window of this nigga, like his little room. This bitch right on side the door you walk in, it's like this skinny. Like how you'll look, like how the hospital room windows is, how you look through the whole room, a long skinny one like this. Boom, I look through the window, see the pickle suit right there. I say, oh shit, this some fuck shit. That boy, come in that bitch. Put your hands behind your back, woo, let me know what's going on. Shout out to Officer Grant too. I had my first time on some going to jail shit. That nigga took me on a G-ride around that wreck. You hear me? Bump back, I ain't like that shit with no gangster shit. It was some pussy shit, but it was new to me. You know what I'm saying? I'm like, man, I'm in police.
Wait. What you mean, man? You gotta elaborate, man.
All right, boom. First of all, I ain't gonna say too, we riding around the wreck. the school already way off of Storm. You hear me? This at the time we be already this was Storm Academy used to be right there
By
in that
Mayfair.
parking lot by Mayfair, by the dollar store and shit in that parking lot. So this the school way over here, you know, we gotta go way to the past. Oh, he this nigga bumping Boosie, he bumping YB around this time, all type of shit in the car. We got the way to the past.
A white boy?
Nah, that's
Oh,
all
okay.
Yeah, he was a black cop, you hear me? But boom. Should I go to jail with that shit? That's how that shit happened. That's how I ended up catching my first charge, blinded out like same night. Shit, that's how that shit happened.
So the nigga rolled you around the city and played music and got you mad right there.
And he let me smoke a joint. Yeah, he let me smoke a joint. He let me put the window down, let me smoke a joint on the way to the, you know what I'm saying? But like I say, this shit new to me, so it's tripping me out like, fucking fuck. You know what I'm saying? But that shit wasn't cool at all. Bro.
Right.
Yeah, I jumped on that hill to hit my boot. Shane, ain't nobody know. I had just made 18. It's second semester. My birthday in December. It's second semester now. I got expelled right before second semester. Just made 18, so you know, fuck, I ain't got to contact you. Grown up. Come on, come out this, yeah. And that's how that went. I had to call mom when I made it to the bed, like a real, you know what I'm saying? Yeah, man.
So shit. All right. So after school, what happened after school? You know.
Shit, I just went to, you know what I'm saying? Went to Joseph, tripping, fell in drug tests, 60 days here, 90 days here.
So you was trapping back. You was trapping in between the music time.
Yeah, basically trying to, you know what I'm saying? Like on some young nigga shit, just trying to, whatever. Like, man, I used to.
What kind of?
You know how they be talking about that Indeed shit? How they be talking about go get on Indeed, man.
Yeah.
I used to be on that shit back in high, like before high, when I'm 16.
Yeah.
That's how I used to put in my, you know, Blue Bayou used to be hiring you when you're 14 and 15 and shit back then. Down there 13, depending on when your birthday is. I used to be trying to get on with that shit, so I'm filling out McDonald's shit, Burger King, Wendy's, any fast food like that's gonna hire a nigga that's going to school. Nobody hiring big boy. I'm like, damn. So boom, I'm just, you know. But I ain't gonna, I really, you could say I ain't really had the, I ain't had that shit to do though. You know what I'm saying? That was some shit like a nigga, you could say one day experience type shit. Like
What you ain't had to do?
I ain't really go without too much.
So you ain't had to trap?
Man, come on, man. Grams and moms and pops and held that shit down, man. I ain't gonna lie. Big boy, if they know big boy, they know for sure. Big boy, he always was fly. He always was, man, this house right here, say, nigga know how to see when we was in middle. When I was in middle, I'm 27. I was born in 96. So when I was in middle school, high school and shit, middle school, I was 08, 09, 10, shit like that. High school, 11 and 12. Every day I came on this porch, me and my sister, shout out Lena, shout out to my niece too, JoJo, Ariana, man, you hear me? Boom. I tell you no lie, every day we come on this porch, Grounds got stacks of Ralph Lauren boxes, shit, she done ordered, I'm talking about votes and shit like, Polo was my thing back then. Polo, you know, around the time TEC them had that Coach shoes popping, the niggas rocking Coach, and you know, yeah, I'm Polo and Coach boxes, Nike boxes, we had this bitch every day, like, I ain't really go too much. I ain't go without too much of that. You know what I'm saying? But I used to have to hide shit like that. I'm gonna keep it real, because first of all, I had respect for my people. And I know too much, like my people wouldn't like them hood. That, you know how some niggas got them hood parents that give a fuck, that don't give a fuck and shit. My people wouldn't like that.
Right.
My people really was, you know. My grandma was a church going woman still to this day. You know what I'm saying? Like shit like that. Like I grew up, nigga. That's where some of my passion of music come from, nigga. I grew up, half of my life come out of church house too, through Vicky, man. Everybody know if you know about the church Interdenominational Faith Assembly, IFA, on Greenwell and Greenwell and Foster. If you know about that church, man, you know about Sister Regina, man. The short, bright skinned lady who over the children's church, man. Like I was on a step team. Like we had some shit called God's Children with the Destiny, GCWD. Shout out Pastor Cavara too. You know what I'm saying? We had some shit called GCWD. I was on a step team, nigga. I was in the choir, nigga. I was on the drumline team, nigga. I was on all types of, you know what I'm saying? And then when I was younger, nigga, I went to big buddy rap camps. Me and my nigga Bryce, shout out Lil B, man. You know what I'm saying? Me and my nigga Bryce, we went to big buddy rap camps and shit. Like Bryce, that's where he a nigga, Bryce from that city. So you know he a nigga that like to go toe to toe, and he coming with raw shit that make you be like, damn, man. You know what I'm saying? So like we coached each other growing up, and I've been knowing that nigga since middle school. You know, he been down there since Katrina and shit. Like, Yeah, man, like my bitches, I had always had a passion for music, no matter what it was. I don't gospel, nigga. You know, when they used to have the youth explosions, when we gotta go step and, you know, do the singing shit, like, man, I used to love when the niggas used to come there and do the Christian rap, like when the niggas come to do the Bible rap on the real rap beats, like some shit boosting them and get on and come. Man, that was my favorite part of the explosion. You hear me? Like, it don't matter what type, I can do all that. Man, I got 3 songs right now. I dropped, ain't no cuss words in that bitch. I dedicated them bitches to my mom and my grandmother. No cuss words. Like, I be on that type of time, and like, I be on some real verse. I could do whatever. You know what I'm saying? I ain't gonna say like, oh, I'm just super sick with it, I'm a coder, but I can line up for whatever. I done did it all. You know what I'm saying? So, yeah, I always had a passion for music, no matter what type of music it was.
So where you get your hustle from, Jay?
Shit, from my daddy, from my mama. Like, I don't know about if y'all from that south, y'all know about the town, that town.
You say your people was fortunate and you had it, and you didn't have to do it.
Yeah,
so
I seen it a lot. Like, you know, I got uncles, and you know what I'm saying. Feel like I'm seeing shit, like, and I'm liking that shit. As I'm growing up, you know, I don't. It's hard for me. It used to be hard for me to watch sentimental movies and shit. Like back then when like shit like Deliver Us from Evil and shit come out and shit, you know how people can watch, like, I won't watch Menace to Society, Baller Black and that shit. You know what I'm saying? Like, I used to just like that type of shit. You know? I used to see that shit. I used to be around that shit. So I wanna see, like, you see what it feel like. Let me, you know what I'm saying? Like, you know how that shit be, ghetto child shit. And that's what that shit was about. But I ain't gonna lie, I always had some type of hustle in me. Don't get me wrong, I didn't work before. I had maybe about 2, 3 jobs my whole life. I worked at Dairy Queen, on Juke. I think my manager name was Mr. Bear. Shout out to that nigga too. You know what I'm saying? Nigga got rid of him, but shout out to him too. Cause you put a grind, that motivated me. You know what I'm saying? I worked at UPS doing the driver helper shit. You know, big boy, I had a couple of jobs. But like, just hustling period, nigga. I used to, man, say, bro, my grandma used to spoil me and my sister, son. Shout out to my, rest in peace to my nigga Grayhead, man. This used to be the spot, you hear me? Like, man, when we was younger, son, we used to get loaded on the other side by my nigga Big Slim shit. After we get up, come from by Big Slim shit, we coming by Big Boy shit. We finna chill, man. My grandma used to, Sam's Club. Nigga, I've been playing Sam's Club since I was fucking, I don't know how long. Like, me and my sisters used to get our own shit. But we, you know, we jugging this shit too. We selling snacks and, you know what I'm saying? So like grinding and all this shit was always
right. So it wasn't just like no illegal shit. You just had hustle. Period.
Come on, man. I'm a people's person. Like, I get along well with people. You know what I'm talking about?
Right. So shit, you got the networking and you was learning yourself and figuring out what you was gonna do, and so shit, you laid around and finally linked back up with Savage.
Yeah, man. Shout out Big Unc, man. Shout out Big Unc. He just left from down here, bro. Man, I linked with him, bro. I linked with Unc at the beginning of 22. Well, I say, man, I bet shit. I'm fresh in. Like, I'm fresh in the way I am, but I've been dibbling and dabbling. Like, man, you could go pull up, like, say, bro, I'm gonna have to find these clips and let you do something with them or try. You know what I'm saying? We got to fit them in something. But man, I got old shit on SoundCloud. I got old shit on YouTube. But I went MM4L Jayy then. You know, I always Jayy. You know what I'm saying? But man, I gotta find some shit, man. I've been doing this shit. I wasn't serious. I wasn't never for real. Like, I ain't had no swag with it. Like,
so what made you decide to like finally like just come with your shit and you figured out how you wanted to come, what you wanted to come on, how you wanted to present yourself and all that?
Just on some, all right. 22. I went to Unc in February. January, I had some good shit going on. You know what I'm saying? So, boom. After that shit, I'm like, man, rest in peace, my nigga Big Country, man. Me and Big Country, I was around Unc, you hear me? Last time I was around Unc, man, Unc told me, bro, when I told him about what I had going on, like, what I was finna do with the music shit, Unc like, man, you need to go fuck with Savage, man. You need to go fuck with Savage. And what I told that nigga, said, when I make it big with this shit, that you gonna be with me. That nigga Big Country was like, big nigga, like big 7. That nigga country damn near about 7 feet. You hear me? Big nigga. You know what I'm saying? And you know he used to roll with my uncle Ryan and them and shit back then. You know what I'm saying? My uncle Ryan, he from out the country. Up with Avin them used to fuck with that nigga on heavy on some shit. You know what I'm saying? On some other shit, but yeah, man. He was my Uncle Ryan partner and shit, bro. And that nigga, you know, he been around me since I was a little boy, so, you know, what he seen, we bump in, he told me like, yeah, man, you need to go fuck with that. Cause they used to all be, you know, Sal, Big Country, all them niggas used to bump heads, you know what I'm saying? It was everyday shit, like, back when them niggas was on their time, like, you know what I'm saying? But so he been around me since I was a little boy. He let me know like shit, and then he telling me like shit. Then the nigga, you know, you talking about going fuck with Sad nigga. That's the nigga you need to get next to. Man, we bump heads again about a week or two after. We had our little, you know, both had our little situation going on. Bump heads again. Boom, pull up on him. He like, man, you went. That's all he kept telling you. You want to fuck with that yet? And he used to call me and tell you want to fuck with that yet? Like, man, I ain't gonna holler at him yet, bro. I ain't gonna holler at him. So boom, I go shoot out that on. Everywhere it comes, shit. Getting on shit. As soon as I touch down to the A, that nigga Savage had buku beats lined up. So boom, in that bitch, I'm freestyling on everything. You know what I'm saying? I'm feeling good. Like I'm really back on some real deal timing type shit. So boom, I'm on some shit like I leave the studio. I make it to the studio probably about 2, 3 in the morning. Make it to Atlanta. Boom. Leave that bitch at about 6 in the morning, make it back to the B&B. That nigga sent me home with 7 beats that night. Came back to the studio with all 7 of them beats, full song written to them bitches. And I woke up that morning on the bullshit. Like, I really was on some loaded tire shit, been on the road. You know, shout out to my nigga Big Riz, man. Riz drove, you know what I'm saying? Riz drove down there. So, but I'm, you know, nigga, we balls, you know, a nigga ain't sleeping comfortably in the car. Get to the B&B shit, leave the B&B. Leave on shit, get to the B&B, I fell straight to sleep. Boom. I'm already down here battling with a toothache. It's cold, it's February around this time. Cold out here. Toothache busting me up, man. I wake up the next morning, toothache killing me. This is how I wake up. Toothache busting me up, it's like 9 in the morning. I get up at 9 in the morning, B&B come with a big ass speaker in this bitch. I go put all the beats on the speaker, turned the whole house up, man. Fuck out of there. I'm gonna put a talent show on this bitch. Yeah. Came back. Got to the studio about 12 o'clock. So you could say I did 7 songs in a couple hours. You know, I had to line a little couple shit up by the time I made it to the studio, but that shit went nothing. You could say I did 7 songs in a couple hours, man. And shit, when I dropped them bitches, I seen Uncle really like them bitches. I said, okay, this a professional nigga. He ain't just liking them bitches on some more. That Neff, like, he really on some different vibe. Yeah, so I was like, all right, big boy, you need to go ahead for real, for real. Ain't no more playing this up from there.
And what kind of response you got when you put your first shit out with Sal?
Niggas was fucking with it. Niggas really was shocked, like, bitch, on some about time, like, cause nigga, like I say, people that really know me, like, really know, man. A lot of people know me. A lot of people know of me. You know what I'm saying? A lot of people can vouch.
And shit, right now you got, how many projects you got out right now, Jay?
Man, I got like 5, son. Hold on, I'm finna tell you. I'm gonna tell you right now.
And what they gotta type in to find your music?
MM4L, MM4L space Jayy.
2 Y's.
Most definitely, that shit gonna pop up. Just
On
real.
all platforms.
I'm about to tell you what I got right now. I think I got 5 of them bitches, son. I ain't gonna lie, I'd be bad at keeping up with.
And all them bitches produced by Savage?
Mm-hmm.
Bro, so that's like, you.
I got 6 of them bitches.
So you a solo mafia artist?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Right. Yeah, I got 6 of them bitches. I got a couple singles.
You got 6 albums?
Mm-hmm.
And so you dropped 6 albums in what, 2 years?
Yeah. No. Well, yeah. No. Fuck no. I dropped the first album in 2022 on Around February, March. I dropped the first album March.
So it's been like a year and almost a year.
A year and a half almost.
And bro, you working.
Oh, yeah. I ain't lying, like, and I be getting kind of discouraged sometimes because I don't really be, like I say, I don't really be knowing. I know who my real fans is, like, I know who fuck with me, but, like, the shit that I be saying, like, when the results get the, you know what I'm saying, being on some shit, like, hold on. Them bitches get to being on some shit like this. Like, I be wishing they can tell you, like, who these people is. Like, I know a lot of people, but, you know what I'm saying? That shit gotta add up, bro. They on there where the beans at, man. They fucking with big boy, man. That shit gotta add up. Numbers on that song.
So shit, it's
Look how far this shit going, son. Look how far this shit going, man. This shit ain't just on no local shit. Like, this shit out there. Man. This shit getting out there for real, for real. I fuck with them. These my peoples, for real, for real. Shout out to Baton Rouge, New Orleans, man, Atlanta, Mobile, Charlotte, man. I fuck with y'all, man. Yeah, man. Alexandria, man. Kingwood, man. And Darko, man. East Pensacola Ice, man.
Huh, bro. So shit, anything you want to leave the people with?
Man, I got some shit on the floor. Man, I just shot that Stay Down video. I need to be on the lookout for that bitch. Probably, we gonna drop that bitch ASAP. I ain't gonna lie, that nigga might be finished with that bitch probably by tomorrow. But yeah, we got this shit on the way. Finna get ready to, you know, shoot to the end, go handle my business. Put some more shit out. Shoot some more videos. I got some shit on the way though. I had to chill for a minute and get my shit together. You know what I'm saying? And cut off a lot of dead weight and shit like that. You talking about, so it's back on now though. I ain't letting up.
Oh, really?